Ruby Frank, mother of six, behind family YouTube channel 8 Passengers, has been arrested on 6 counts of felony child abuse charges in Utah. This case raised a lot of questions regarding child abuse and also regarding exploitation of children that happens in family channels. In this video, I want to first share some of the clips from her YouTube channel that shows all the neglect and abuse that has been going on with those children, and I want to comment on the manipulation tactics that she has been using after each clip. In the end, I want to have an open discussion about whether it is ethical to have a family YouTube channel. All should family YouTube channels be banned to protect children. How the case was brought to authorities' attention is by a 911 call made by their neighbor, and the neighbor found Ruby's 12-year-old son who jumped out of the window and went to neighbor's house asking for food. The boy was covered with duct tape and lacerations. So the neighbors called police, and then they found out that the boy was really malnourished. Of course, he had lacerations from the duct tapes. She called herself a strict parent, and she was seen frequently starving her children, as you can see in these clips.
To breakfast.
You don't need food. Stop crying or I'm going to have you go upstairs and you won't have any breakfast. Okay. And my kids are literally starving. I hesitate to say this because it's going to sound like I'm like a mean barbarian, but I told the kids, I said, I'm not even going to let you eat breakfast.
Strict parent doesn't mean that you withhold food. I don't know how she got away with it, showing all this on her YouTube channel. Apparently people did not like her, but I don't know why no one reported her, because she was open with her strict parenting style. But there's a difference between disciplining and neglecting and child abuse. Like withholding food is not strict parenting.
You don't have a cell phone. You have access to a phone. Chad does not have a cell phone I took from him. He has access, which benefits were withdrawn. About a year ago, maybe over a year ago, all the kids lost their phone privileges.
So as you can see here, she has taken cell phones from all of her children, and she was doing this just to isolate them. Taking their phone for months and months is not disciplining. It's definitely isolating them from the outside world, so they won't have any friends and they can just rely on her. Isolation is a way to gain power and control in any relationship, whether it is a spousal relationship or a parental-child relationship. Disciplining means taking cell phone for maybe 24 hours or maybe like a week, not for months at the end. Let's watch more.
I'm going to take the scissors. Look at me.
This is like barbaric, doing this to a little child.
So what are you gonna do?
Okay, let's watch more.
Preschool. Eve slept in. She's notorious for sleeping in. And she woke up and I thought, you know what? I'm not going to wake her up, because every time I wake her up, she gets super grumpy and upset, and I have to literally drag her and get her dressed. And she's old enough to do that herself. And she missed preschool. She slept in and she woke up and she's like, I'm ready to go to preschool. I said, you know what? Preschool's over.
A preschooler, how is a preschooler going to wake up on their own through alarm? She has had very unrealistic expectations from her children.
Wilderness therapy program where he's going to spend the next 8 to 10 weeks living in the
Anasazi Desert.
Yeah, the desert mountains of Arizona. Well, the idea is with wilderness therapy is if you can survive with these peers in the wilderness with nothing more than the clothes on your back and a couple of field supplies, then there's nothing in this world that you can't tackle.
They do not sleep in tents. They sleep on the bare ground, and
whatever shelter they can.
Or if they can make a shelter, they can sleep in the shelter they make.
It is just, oh my God, this is horrific. Sending your child to a camp like this, and I don't know what she thought, like how is he acting out? I did not follow her on YouTube, but I did not see any clips of him acting out that would demand such rigorous treatment or such rigorous camp. I would say this is inhumane. The question of whether or not family YouTube channels should be banned is definitely up for debate. People have varying opinions on this matter. They can be educational, entertaining, and also provide unique perspective into the family dynamics. However, just look at the family channel from a child's point of view. For instance, just remember when you were in middle school or high school and you wake up in the morning. Imagine there's a camera following you and capturing your every move. And then you go to school and your schoolmates are aware of things going on in your life that you want to keep private. Also, the burden it put on children because they have to always be filming and saying things, so they take it as a job, and for no money. They are not making any money. All the money that comes from the channel goes to parent or whoever is running that account. She once had 2 million subscribers on her YouTube channel and she was keeping all the money. So kids are basically working for free. It's like child labor. Even in child labor, kids get paid a little. This is kind of a slavery, I would say. It's like a child slavery when kids are not getting paid and they have to work and their privacy is getting invaded. It's affecting their social life. They're getting awkwarded. As you can see in her case, her kids have mentioned few times that they had no friends. They were just kind of disconnected from the social scene. Children, when they are little, they can't even comprehend sharing their lives publicly. So they don't know what implications they will have while they are doing so. We definitely need stricter and better regulation to protect children on these platforms. There should be proper permissions that need to be obtained from these kids, and also money that is being made from these channels should be part of it, should be kept aside, and it should be used for children's future. That money, parents should not have access to that money, and only kids can have access to that money once they reach a certain age. This case makes me so mad because I am a mother. I'm very sensitive when I see child abuse, but it goes even overboard because those kids were not only abused, they were also manipulated by her because they were being used in her family YouTube channel. Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. I'd love to hear different insights and different perspectives on this. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.